Hi everyone. So I've really enjoyed the month of February. I've done a lot of different things. I've travelled down to see my family and we've had the first week back of school after the half term, and now I would like to show you the products I have been loving this February. The first product I have really been enjoying is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Lip Balm. This lip balm is a lot more moisturising than the Carmex medicated balm that I was using in January, which I needed that in January. My lips were very cracked and very open, but that solved it, and then I didn't feel like I was getting enough benefits from it. I switched to this, whoops, and this is really keeping my lips nice and moisturised so that hopefully I won't need to go back to the, did I say Carmex? I meant chapstick. My next product is one that I've used previously. It is the Nivea Visage Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Cleanser. Now, I stopped using this because January was a month where I had very little money available to me. I had done something rather silly and not filled in my claim form for one of my employments, as I get paid manually, which meant that I didn't have my wages from that job coming through. So in January I was literally down to £2, and as you'll see in my next video, a cleanser that I bought instead of this, because this is £4.99 usually, I didn't have the money to purchase it, so I purchased something else and reacted to it. It didn't agree with my skin, so I saw this was on offer. It was 2 for £12, which actually doesn't work out right, but I still got some kind of offer on it when I bought the two of these. I started to use this one in the morning and the other one at night, and I was really conscious of how much of a difference this cleanser made to my skin. So I decided to not muck around with my skin at all, because my skin is so important, and just go back to using this cleanser all the time, and I'm so glad I did. So I've really enjoyed this cleanser this month. My next product is another new one for me. This is something that my hairdresser suggested that I go and get, and it is mousse. Now if you've watched my hair care video, you will see this featured, and I'd only been using it for a week then. I am still loving it. It creates really lovely curls without frizz and without making them like they look like wet hair. So really enjoying this, and this is definitely something that will be staying in my hair care. The only reason I wasn't using it was because I thought it contained wheat. Don't know why I thought that. Don't know whether they've changed the ingredients or I misread it, or I read a different product and thought it was this. But I'm very glad that I now have this that I can use in my hair care routine. Now the next two products are general products that I've really been loving, not specific ones. The first is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-Hour Eyeshadow, and this is a new colour out, and it is in the colour Light in Purple. On the testers, I think it says something like night sky or in the night sky, something, but it definitely doesn't say light in purple. I picked this one up, I think it had only just come out, it's still very new out. It looks like that, and it swatches like that, and it is really beautiful. I thought it would be a bit different. There was a lot more blue in it than I was expecting. I thought it would be sheerer than it was, but I really do love it. I've used it a couple of times now, and it's really brilliant. I'm sure you'll have seen that I feature the colour tattoos quite regularly, and if you've watched my work makeup video, then you'll see that they are a staple for me getting ready for work. The next products I've really been loving are Urban Decay eyeshadows. This is a very generalised product because I have the Naked palette, the Naked 2 palette, which I've really been loving. I have some other palettes which I took down because I've got extras of them already in other palettes. So I took them down to my parents when I went down to try and create a little capsule collection almost at my parents' house, so that I don't have to take a whole lot of makeup. I'll maybe take mascara, eyelash curlers and a couple of other key bits, so that I'm really carrying the very bare essentials, that I don't want to have an open mascara at my parents because it'll just go off, but to leave a few eyeshadows will be fine, and some blushes, things like that. But I've really been loving the Urban Decay eyeshadows. You'll have seen hopefully that I bought the Urban Decay Oz palettes. I've done a haul with them in. I've also done a video purely on the palettes, and I've also written a blog post on them. So I will just show you the Great and Powerful Glinda palette, which I have really been enjoying and used for my eyeshadows today. It's got some beautiful colours in it. Unfortunately, I have had problems with some of these pans not seating properly, and yesterday I had to take my palettes back because although they had just been sat there on my desk, the pans had still come out. I spoke to the counter manager, who was absolutely brilliant, and she said that there had been a lot of problems with them, and especially the Glinda. She doesn't know whether it's the material the white pan is made out of compared to the other ones that's made it weaker, or that the pans are themselves are made slightly differently, but they have seen them coming back like that. But I do still really love them. The eyeshadows quality is absolutely brilliant, and so are all my other Urban Decay eyeshadows. I also just wanted to show you my Moonflower palette. This is one of the 4 palettes. This is a limited edition palette. The colour here is just like that. Swatches beautifully. The next item I've really been enjoying this month is a mascara. I'm very fussy about mascaras. There are 2, I'd say 3 that I've been really loving. The first is the Dior Extase. That's the high-end mascara that I love. The other 2 are from number 7, and one is the can't remember the name, but it's the Curl mascara. It's now in a really pink reflective tube, which looks a little bit scary. And the other number 7 mascara is the one that you can build up layers on. But I found another mascara, and it is the Dior New Look mascara. I have it on today, and I took a photo before making this video. I actually think my eyelashes are much more obvious compared to what they have been. I can put 1 coat of this on. Normally I have to put 2 coats on for me to be happy that I've got enough depth to the colour and that the eyelashes are showing up enough for me. But 1 coat of this and I would happily go out the door. 2 coats and it's really amazing. Really pleased with the results, and I will just give you a close-up. I have 2 non-beauty favourites. One is a Pandora ring. It's the heart ring. I bought this as a well done me for passing my bassoon exam with distinction. This is just to remind me that despite all of the things that had gone wrong and I'd had to kind of fight against, I did it and I got the result that I wanted, and I can be really proud of that. I'm hoping to add to it as I pass other exams, because these are the stackable rings. And lastly, I have a cereal. I have been loving the Kellogg's Rice Krispies multigrain shapers. I find that these really give me lots of energy before going out to teach. I'm less hungry. They don't have wheat in them either. They're high in fibre and made with whole grain, and they contain rice, oats and maize is corn. I've been finding cereals really quite tricky. I was loving Oatabix. Oatabix really filled me up, and then Nestle changed their ingredients in Oatabix and added wheat to Oatabix, so then I couldn't have Oatabix anymore. On that note, I am planning on taking a sideline to this channel and including beauty products or comments about beauty products that are related to allergies. So for example, if a product has got wheat in it, I'm going to try and let you guys know. Just because I am using something doesn't mean it's free from wheat and nuts and things like that. It just means that I haven't found out about it, and will probably be reacting. And so if you guys know of something, do please let me know. I'm probably going to start that more on my blog, but if something comes up I will talk about it, and that will slowly start to trickle in as and when I get information and find a way of presenting it to you in a fashion that I think will actually be interesting, rather than, oh, this product contains wheat. But that's for all of you people who maybe are struggling with finding products that you can have, because it can be really frustrating, especially when companies don't necessarily make their ingredients see-through. I've decided to start a monthly post on my blog with my favourite product of the month. This will be a single product, so it will complement my YouTube video where I show a number of products that I've enjoyed in the month, and it will go into much more detail. It will maybe tell you how I use the product, the prices, and maybe a list of ingredients, just in a lot more detail. So if you would like to know what my favourite product of this month is, then go and check out my blog. The post will be up as soon as possible, and when it is, I will put a link in the description bar below. So thank you very much for watching. I will put all my links below, and please do comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like these favourites? Do you want to see more of this kind of video? What do you think about the allergy aspect of my channel and Twitter and blog? So I'll speak to you soon. Bye!